fellow Minecrafters, this is JollyGG. I'm coming to you from EphixiaCraft, where I'm going to show you today a very nice plugin called Minecart Mania. This is for all users to enjoy, and some of the features on here are EphixiaCraft only. I'll show you one right here. This is basically the old style of what we would do. Now, one of the old things, or one of the special things we got here is the powered rails. They're kind of messed up a little bit. Normally, you'd have a powered rail, or a powered rail being powered by redstone in order for it to speed up, but here it acts like this. It stops the minecart. So let's give our little piggy a push here, and he'll be going around and round and round. And the powered rails, well, I should say unpowered rails, will keep him going. I also have a detector rail here that's powering just a little piston just to push you up in the air whenever it passes by. I don't get much about the detector rails in this tutorial, but in the advanced tutorial I will. Alright, let's shut the piggy off and then go about his ride, and we'll move on to the next one. Bumper carts. This one is using white wool. Now, you should be able to get white wool. I think there's a couple sheep wandering around EphixiaCraft, so you should be able to get some. If not, I'll suppose you have to donate a little bit of money so you can get the ability to give yourself items and stuff. Well, what we have here, what white wool does is it will bump the cart back and forth. I have two set up here. After we shut this off and give Mr. Piggy a push, it'll be moving along the track and it'll bounce back and forth until it is stopped once again. And I do want to note that over special blocks, you got to have regular rails. Powered rails cannot be put over special blocks. Alright, next we have the Minovator. This can be done two different ways. As you can see, we have a red wool block and we have signs. Red wool block is mainly for the creative mode users and the users with the ability to give themselves stuff. But they both do the same thing. You have elevator is just merely an elevator, or rather a sign with the elevator on top of it. Another sign there. Now note the location of the blocks here. We got red block right above red block and then the sign right above the other sign. You have to have it in the same column. You can't have it one block to the side or one block in front. You have to have it going straight up for it to work properly. Alright, let's give Mr. Piggy a little ride here and see how he likes this ride. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but you see, it's lifting you up in the air. Now this is useful, say, if you have a multi-level thing there and you want people to see all the levels in one shot. You'll just set them along the minecart and it'll just go up levels. Or if you want a really quick set of stairs, here's an idea for you. Make a special little minecart thing there. And, in the advanced tutorial, I'll show you how to use stations. And with those, you can make a fancy little minecart elevator to get you across the floors a lot quicker than stairs will. Alright, on to the next one. This is the speeding station. Now, speed is gold blocks. Now, these in EphixiaCraft are pretty expensive. They're pretty high in there, so I wouldn't recommend using them in your creations unless you're in a protected area. But if you want to risk the chance of somebody griefing and stealing the gold blocks, go ahead and use them. What these will do is, unlike the powered rails just keep the minecart going along the track. What powered rails do is they will speed it up to the top speed the minecart can go. I'll send Mr. Piggy here for our little ride. There he goes. Now this isn't probably a very good demonstration of it, but it works, I suppose. I think a better demonstration probably would have been setting up two sets of rails side by side and having one speed and the other one not. But that still works. Alright, up next we have the catcher cart. An obsidian block can be used as a catcher block. Now, people in EphixiaCraft were wondering, since we can't make nether portals, what are we going to do with obsidian? Well, here's your use. Obsidian is basically taking the role of the powered rails, but making it a little bit better. With the powered rails over there, when I have them powered, they stop a minecart, yes, but when I undo the lock, it doesn't send them forward like that. There are some more advanced techniques to the catcher block that I will kind of show you later on in the tutorial, but I won't actually get to showing you more things you can do with it until the advanced tutorial. So let's cut off Mr. Piggy's ride. I'll give him another one. Oh, he broke it. Oh well. Alright, next one here is just a fun little mix-up of using all the elements we have covered so far. We have the obsidian catcher block that's underneath the fat pig there in the cart. Then we have the speed block, elevator signs, and the bounce back block. So let's let Mr. Piggy go for a ride. It went the wrong way, but oh well. It'll bounce back and go the right way. Now for the next part in our wonderful tutorial we got here, have you ever had so much fun just farming and farming and farming some more and wondering if there's ever an easier way to do this? Well, currently in our Minecart Mania plugin, we can farm cactus, trees, sugarcane, and wheat. We can't farm pumpkin currently, but I hope that'll be coming up in a future event there. So what do we got here? Minecart Mania farming. Using simple sign commands, you can easily farm things. Of course, we have our catcher block to hook up to our lever over there. Inside the minecart, we have some sugarcane, some saplings, some cactus, and some seeds. Now, it's essential to have those the first time you're running the thing there. Right here. Somebody stole a sign from me. Well, let's see here if I can get myself a sign. Well, I'll show you basically how to set up a sign there. This is the sign you will need for making a wheat farm. Type it in there, and I'll do a range of 4. Now notice there is a space between range and the colon and 4. It's a little technical thing there. Now, in order to plant, it's very simple. Auto till. What auto till will do will automatically till the ground as if you had a diamond hoe and went crazy. Next we have auto seed. This will automatically plant the seeds. Once the wheat is fully grown, we have auto harvest. And that will automatically chop down all your wheat and plant more since the auto seed and auto till are still going. Then next up down the line we have the sugar farm. The sugarcane farm, yeah. Just do the range, and we got auto sugar and auto plant. What auto sugar will do will automatically chop down the sugar, and the auto plant will of course plant sugarcane where it can be planted and nowhere else. And to shut it off, basically like in this tutorial right here, I put sugar off and plant off. Next up we have cactus. As long as you have sand blocks down within the range specified on your sign, it will automatically plant the cactus there for you. So all you got to type on the sign is auto cactus and auto recactus. And then of course cactus off and recactus off to shut it off. Last but not least we have trees. Trees are very simple. Auto timber and auto forest. Now these you have to have a sapling placed down beforehand there, or have a full-grown tree as we do. All you gotta do is plant a sapling there, wait for it to grow, and when the minecart passes by, it will automatically plant. Well, when it chops down the trees, it will chop them down, it will pick up saplings and wood, and it will automatically plant a sapling right where the tree was chopped down from. And we have timber off, and till off, and seed off. Alright, let me set the time here real quick. Alright, now for your demonstration. See, it's automatically planting, and we're already out of seeds. I didn't put enough seeds in there. But it chopped down all the sugar cane, it chopped down all the cactus and replanted them, it chopped down the trees and planted more saplings right exactly where they picked up from. And now it's back to the station, where inside our cart we have, of course, the sugar cane we chopped down. We got a little bit more. We got a little bit more cactus. We got some wheat, and we got some logs. Alright, for the final part of our tutorial, we have the minecart station. Now, if you're interested in doing subways and stuff like this, this would be more for you. And this is more of an admin tool here because some of the materials we use in here, only people with give rights or creative mode will be able to get them. For prime example, diamond block. Now, diamonds are high dollar items here in EphixiaCraft, as they are in pretty much any live server. And here's diamond ore. Now, the uses of diamonds and diamond ore here. The diamond will create a spawn cart on the track and send it along the only available track it has. Now, there are ways to set it so you can spawn different types of carts, and you can also spawn or change the direction it'll go, but that'll be in the advanced tutorial. Now we have another catcher block here. Now, I mentioned that there was more advanced ways you can use the obsidian block for the catcher block, and there is. Now, when it gets spawned out of there, the minecart will come up to here and stop. Now, without a special sign underneath the obsidian block, it will just bounce back to there and get stuck at the end of that with nowhere to go. So I put a special sign underneath the obsidian block, and I just put on it launch south. Basically, you just want to type in your chat /compass, and it will tell you which way you're at. I'm facing west right now, and that way is south, so that's the way the cart will launch. Alright, I also have button commands here. Of course, this button right here will spawn the minecart, and this button here will launch it. Alright, this sign right here is lock cart. If you have this sign and this sign, the unlock cart, you will be able to lock people inside your minecart, so as they're going along it, they will not be able to get out. And that's kind of handy there if you want to showcase something to people. They will be able to go through it all they want, but they can't get out. Also make another note here, something I didn't build. If you have just one block up over an area, let's see here what I have. I'll do a glass pane. That's a good use for it. Just a glass pane up over the area. You will pass right through the block. If you're in survival mode, you'll receive minimal damage, and you'll just keep right on going. Just go that right there so it looks okay. But that is a way to basically keep people in your stations and not having them wander around the tracks. It's very handy. We also have the announce thing here. If you put announce on the top line and then put what you want it to say as you're passing by it on the rest of the lines there, it'll be okay. Now this doesn't matter if your sentence keeps going on and runs off to the end there where it's be cut in half. Just continue the word on the next line. That will announce it just fine. Another block we have for you is the iron block. You put that underneath the section of track there, it will eject the player out right where it stands. Now there is a sign that you can use to eject them where you want them to, and we have a example of that right here. You just put eject here on a sign and it will eject the player to right there facing out. And last but not least, of course, we have the diamond block, which will kill the cart at the end of the run there. So let's go give this a nice ride there and we'll see how it goes. Press the button, here comes the cart, hop in the cart, push this button to go, okay, and here we go. Alright, now I'll press the button so you can watch it go there and you can watch the minecart get spawned. And there, you can watch it kill, you see? It just kills the minecart as it passes over. That way it'll stop like collisions and stuff like that. Say you have a spare minecart along your track, well, that will stop that from colliding with anything else. Well, this is JollyGG. It's been fun showing you all this. I hope you've gained some knowledge with this tutorial. Look out in the future for the Minecart Mania Advanced tutorial. And remember to play at EphixiaCraft. The details are in the description. Thank you.